Have a look at that for a magnificent boab tree. Look at him. Passed him on the way up, and I thought I'd better stop on the way back and get a photo of that. Here's another classic old boab tree. This is just a pull off on the road. Have a look at the rubbish though. God, that's disgusting. I hate to see that. Rubbish everywhere. Looks like there's been a lot of parties on there. Some more tape on this crack this morning because that has extended to that where my finger is. That was overnight. That's what makes me a little bit concerned about staying at places, because this thing is only getting worse and I really do need to get it fixed because of the safety factor. I don't know whether my rooftop tent is having an effect, because that's obviously, or you would think, was having a strain on the actual structure of the car. But the rooftop tent is supported on the canopy, not the roof. But I do have my spare tyre, that spoiler, the 20 litres of water, which is now down to 10, and my Thunder Down Under toilet bucket, as well as a shovel and a spade and a thing attached to the roof. So I'm just wondering whether this movement is creating some stress in the windscreen and it's causing it to move. I don't know, but they do say that these cracks can move, and if they do, you've got to get them fixed, which is why I'm sort of thinking I've got to get home and get this thing done and then reappraise what my next step is, and I can always come back. I mean, that's well, we're 44 k's out of Willair. We just passed a turn off to the Pardo Station. That's not for trains, of course. Here in Australia, a station is a range. And so we continue along our merry way, and I'm about to do a right-hand turn according to my GPS. It's on a bend. Where are we here? Oh yes, Camballen. That's the road to Camballen. Jalmardagren. 27. Please don't go too far over, mate. Aboriginal he's on his phone. Highly illegal. They have different rules. There is definitely different rules for them. Now we're coming down to the big Boab that we stopped at on the way through. It's not the only big Boab around here, as you can see. And we will be turning left to go back down towards Willair again. And I recall I took a photo of this particular tree nearly 30 years ago, and it was in black and white, and I never ever got it developed. And in fact, the film is still in that old camera, I'll bet. Anyway. Yes, Karen, we're going to turn left. Towards Broome on the Savannah Way. To the right, Derby. To the left, Broome. Vroom, vroom. Oh, there's a big motor. Somebody got a big motor. Right. Willair Bridge is a one-lane bridge. I forgot about that. But we're going to be turning off before we actually go over it. It's almost like coming home, isn't it? We don't need fuel today. I just need to find some. Oh God, all the shady bits are taken. That'd be bloody right, wouldn't it? Anyway, I don't care. I'm just going to see if I can get an internet connection or something. Phone connection. Well, I don't know if the Chinese have invaded or not because there's no internet connection there. I've got Telstra, I've got Telstra bars, but that's not enough to get me online apparently, although I thought paying all that money to Telstra that somehow or other I could use my mobile data. Anyway, we'll investigate that a little bit at the Roebuck Plains in 140 k's time. Portsmouth. Attention all passengers arriving at Roebuck Plains Roadhouse in 2 minutes. Please keep your seatbelts on while we taxi to the terminal. Well, we'll give Roebuck Plains Roadhouse a miss. A, they don't have any unpowered sites, and B, the sites they have, $45 a night for one person is a bit ridiculous to erect a tent. So I'm going to head to Goldwire rest area, which is 120 k's away. And we're now heading south, and we're on our way back down towards Port Hedland. I couldn't get an internet connection at all on my phone. I can make phone calls, but I can't pick up any news or anything like that, which is a bit disappointing. I can't understand why I can't get all this stuff up here. Anyway, enough beeping. Get on with it. Well, we'll go down to Pardo Station. 9 k's down this road. I didn't expect to be this far south this morning. I thought, oh yeah, we'll go and we'll get a campsite at Willair, and then I thought, oh no, we'll go to Roebuck because it was still early in the day, and because they didn't have any powered, well, unpowered sites, that doesn't really matter, but it's the thought of actually having to pay 45 bucks just to park your damn car. It's ridiculous. I mean, there's no facilities really this week. But anyway, we'll see what Barn Hill's got to offer. At least it's a little bit different, and I haven't stayed here for a long time, if ever. Okay, this is going to give my windscreen a test. I think that duct tape is holding though, touch wood. Another gate to open. Don't forget to shut it. The GPS is spitting chips again because I've gone off the designated route. Oh, a couple of cows under the tree on the right. There's more than a couple. I got the right idea. It's stinking hot out there, I'll tell you. It is very, very hot. So those cows are not silly. Right. I don't even know what they charge here, but anyway, whatever it'll be. If it's 45 bucks, I'll pay it because it's probably better than the other joint. All right. All new arrivals, please register at the office. Okay. Which will be here. No entry, office to the left. Okay. Make a U-turn, make a poor pop. Office. Okay. Yeah. Well, this is the beach at Pardo Station, and I'll just do a quick pan. I'm on some steps here at the moment, and there is the Indian Ocean looking south down towards Port Hedland Way and all the other big cities along there. And over there, behind or in those trees, there are the campsites, except for the one that I have, of course, which is unshaded. This is the beach at Pardo Station, and I have taken this scene with my GoPro, but I was a bit worried about the noise coming. So I will take this scene with the Canon camera and the microphone with the muff on it and hope we get something usable to show you. And over in the back is the Pardo Station camping area. If you look closely, you'll see my rooftop tent stuck up like a sore thumb in what appears to be in amongst the trees, but it's not, it's in the sun. Because all the shady sites go to the caravans who need shade, and they need power, so all the powered sites are in the shade. Don't ask me why. I just find that a little bit incongruous. Caravanners seem to love to have the most luxurious accommodations. These things here look like the beach shelters at Coolyaman. I don't see any, obviously nobody's using them at this stage, but seeing that that's the potential beach shelter. Once more, hey, exclusive access, there's only 3. There's my little area. We're stuck out all on our own. Everybody else must need power. And over there is the office. And believe it or not, behind it is a bowling green. Fantastic. And this could be a BMX track or one of those monster truck tracks. And over there, above those red cliffs where all those vehicles are, that's the generator area. That's for the noisy people. Let's go and have a look into the bowling green and see if we can't get some surreptitious shots. Better put this big one away and I'll get the GoPro out. G'day there, how are you? Got a nice spot there. Beautiful. Somebody's not happy. Somebody is not happy. Bowling green, look at that. Yeah, beautiful. And kids. Cranky kids. They're tired and they're hot, just like me. Now, I've got to find my way back through the shade. I think I can do it. Somewhere over there. Oh look, we got a goat. Hello. Hello. A petting zoo for kids. You want to eat it? You do too. Okay. I'm over here through the tree. And I think time for a beer. It's mornings like this that you begin to question your sanity about whether you are really all with it when you go camping. Because this is one of the drawbacks of a rooftop tent. You can see the moisture, it is so damp, it's so clammy here. All the bedding inside is actually damp, and I've pulled most of it out. But you can see the condensation on the windows of the car. Who'd want to do it? You have to be off your head. Having said that, there is a solution, and I think it's a hard shell rooftop tent, which is what I'll be looking for. But then you question your sanity, and then you say, you wake up to this, and then you say, well, that's what it's all about. I'll show you in a minute what these shelters are all about. There's people camped under here with swags and a small dome tent, and they won't suffer from the same malady that I have, wet tent syndrome. Look at that. Tent. Okay, well, we walk down the stairs. We have a jogger on the beach. We have no shadow on the floor, so you can tell it's early. And we have another jogger. And now we're going to go back up the stairs and hit the road, Jack. Good. Okay, stairs again. These ones need a little bit of a repair. Whew. Morning.
Yeah, mate, how are you?
I'm not too bad. I'm better now that I'm on the top of these stairs. Beautiful sunny morning. We're going to be leaving Port Hedland thing. Now, exit. I'm going to go to the dump thing to put my rubbish Station. Oh, a bit bright in the sun. We don't go through the caravan park to exit, apparently. We go this way. Follow the signs. Okay. Now we've got, what, 9k's of sandy track to go again. And then the highway, and then we're heading down towards Port Hedland. And south from there. Sorry, Karen. I interrupted you. Well, I am absolutely wringing wet with the condensation. The tent is soaking. Anyway, I'm sure wherever we end up tonight, I'll open it up and it'll dry out in no time at all. No time at all. Oh yeah, okay. Whew. Oh, I forgot to get that bug off my thing. Now they always say leave gates as you find them, and I'm going to. Because that's how I found it. Last night it was very clammy. I could feel it clammy, but I was very restless. I ended up climbing down from the rooftop tent and sitting on my chair in almost complete darkness, looking at the sky and contemplating the world. But I was very fortunate to see one very bright meteorite entering the Earth's atmosphere for a very brief period of time, like a couple of seconds. Got a big flash, and then there was another one quite a bit fainter a little bit later. So that was really good. The sky and the stars, the brightness is absolutely stunning up here because there's no real light pollution. So I was quite restless. I think that was the fact of travelling yesterday, and I was only wearing a t-shirt, and I think I might have got a bit of sunshine on the side of my neck. Anyway, all part and parcel of travelling, really. Right, here's a gate that is shut, so we will do the right thing. Ooh, very sandy. Okay. He's smoothing the road down, that's what it is. He's got the tyres on, see that? He's smoothing the road down for us. Well, there's an interesting piece of bush craft. Drag a few tyres, smooth the bumps out. Very good. Must be the one that left the gate open. There's a barrel. Oh, it's a girl. It's a girl. My lord, in a flatbed Ford, slowing down to take a look at me.
Turn right on 1.
Okay. Where did that one come from? All the cockies. Alright, according to the Garmin, we've got 473 k's to Port Hedland. That seems a lot. All the cockies. Alright, according to the Garmin, we've got 473 k's to Port Hedland. Seems a lot. Interesting set of skid marks here. Outside Shamrock Station. Over here is where I was actually making for yesterday before I turned off to go into Pardo Station. This is the goal wire. I think we went in, yeah, we called in there on the way up. It drives down that road and then around a little bend, and it's sort of in a semicircle. So anyway, that's where I was going to be last night, but thankfully I wasn't. Sandfire again. Come on, peacocks. Get out of the way. Get out of the way. Where's the diesel? Where's the diesels? ULP there. Oh my god, here we go again. And we're all on the wrong side. Shit. Oh my god. through there. Shit. Damn. Mass confusion. No wonder I get pissed off. I can't fucking fathom this shit. The way they organise their service stations, I'm just carrying on. I've got enough fuel to get me down to bloody Pardo. Oh, I get so pissed off with this shit. No rhyme or reason to their things. Instead of saying, come this way and line up, I'm a very angry man sometimes, yes, I admit it. And that's the sort of thing that does, because it's no point to it. People just milling around. Although it may not seem like it, I have really enjoyed this trip, but it has been a trip of some minor frustrations which have built up and impacted on, well, what I wanted to do. I mean, we've had some nice moments, but I haven't actually been able to get to a place and actually just prop for a few days apart from the trip coming up. And now I'm sort of beyond wanting to do that. Now that I've set my mind on getting home, I'm sort of, right, well, let's get home and get this organised and, you know, write this trip off and start planning for the next one. But I hope you can see what I mean, and it is a frustrating thing when you get to a certain period, certain time, stage of your journey, and you think, oh God, I've had enough now, let me just get home. I just want to step on a plane and be home. We might just go into Pardo Station Caravan Park and have another look down here. Never been here before, and it's 12 o'clock and I really need to dry the tent. Oh, look at that. Accommodation, cold beer, general store, great fishing. Okay. And there's vacancies. Right, that 13 k's. Let's do it. Can't be any better or worse. It might be better than Barn Hill. Maybe they'll have some shade. Maybe they won't. Film it with this one then. They look to be coming to somewhere. All trucks, holiday park. Huh, we'll go to the holiday park. All other traffic, authorised entry for trucks only, 20. Holiday. caravans, accommodation, guest parking. Caravans? Is it just caravans? Surely not. Pardo Caravan Park. Please register at store on arrival. Park here. Please register at store. Thank you. Well, sometimes your luck does change, and after the travails of this morning with fuel, etc., etc., I decided as I was pulling in to or out of Pardo, I'd look for this Pardo Station, and the sign came up, and I've come into this absolute oasis. Look at this campsite. It's more than perfect. It's ideal. That is the toilet block right next door. On the other side of the toilet block is the swimming pool. Over here is a sort of an outdoory dining area. Up there behind those trees is the restaurant, and off to the left is the store. Absolutely. I booked in for one night, and as soon as I erected the tent I said no, another. So I have actually booked in for 2 nights now. So it's time for some R&R, rest and recreation. Well, this is the pool. But these latches that they have on the gates get me every time. I don't seem to be able to open it. It does have a key. I'll go and ask at the store. Anyway, I might spend a little bit of time in the pool today. Well, this little park's got everything. There's little cabins. No entry beyond this point. I think that could be staff quarters. Nice little picnicky area. Over here is a restaurant. And this is actually a working cattle station. Mind you, I haven't seen many cows except for on the way in. Very good. Restaurant. And this is the car park where we came in, and obviously big sheds and things for working on vehicles and other things. Big storage tank over there for diesel. Brilliant. Lovely little place. And these look like little units. Gum tree, 1 to 6. Nice little sitting area. Oh yeah. And another. Right, we're going to retest the GoPro's underwater capabilities. Opens up a whole new possibility, doesn't it? Oh yeah. Well, any of you folks who are lucky enough to make it over to Western Australia, I could highly recommend this Pardo Station for a few days R&R with a pool and all the other facilities that I've shown you, plus a tyre to float on in the pool, all free of charge. So, pretty good deal. Deep diving. I can just make out my tent over there above the roof. Look at that. And here is another view of the camping area. If there is one drawback to this place, it's the fact that the beach is way over those hills there in the background, and it's a drive 1.2 kilometres off a road that you can go from here down. So, but hey, who needs a beach when you've got this? I certainly don't. We've got two cockatoos up here. I don't know if you can make them out. I'm on maximum telephoto here. But they're just sitting up there squawking at each other. About centre of frame, I think. Okay, 5 to 7 on Monday morning, and we're now leaving Pardo Station. And we're heading to a place called Albert Tognolini Rest Area, which is south of Port Hedland. And the GPSs are programmed and ready to roll. Now, is the gate up or is it down? It's down on the ground. That's handy. I hope it doesn't come up as I roll over it. Nope, there we go. Right, we're off. Now, round past the big shed. With a blowing air on. Crikey, the wind got up last night. Gee, did it blow hard. I hardly got any sleep at all, so this will be an interesting journey. Maybe we'll give the screen a bit of a wipey-do over with a bit of water. So, Pardo Station, very nice. Very nice. All for $36 a night. Which, in these parts, is not a bad